Hey everybody, Jerry here from Celluloco.com, and let's have a look at the new Sense. There's a Nexus port out, and since my Evo is tied up testing the OTA, was waiting for it to get ported to a device so we could get it on film and test it out. It's now on the Nexus 1, so let's give it a look. It's still pretty buggy, but everything we need to look at works fine, but there's still some issues with data and whatnot. They're working on that. The first thing I want to show everybody is the new boot menu. If you hold the power button down, you get a menu with 3 options: restart, airplane mode, or power off. Airplane mode's pretty self-explanatory. Restart, think of it as a computer now. If you press restart, it shuts the whole way down and reboots your phone. Power off is more like hibernation. It saves the data somewhere, I haven't figured that out yet, and then puts your phone into a very low power sleep state. You hit the button on the top, 1001, 1000, there we go. Almost an instant boot. That's what everybody seems to love, so I wanted to show you guys. You can see that Sense looks a little bit different. First thing I want to show you is instead of just an add a widget button that we're used to on Sense down here, now we have a menu, and there's all sorts of things, and we'll take a look at them. Scene, that's, we know how the scenes work. This is just a different way they're laid out to select them. Skin, this is what everybody's interested in too. The Nexus port only has 2 of them. I'm using the Slate. This is, the stock HTC. Let me go ahead and change it so you can see how it looks and how it works. And it should swap over here. And it's, it's themes. Well, everybody that's been rooted has been changing themes since phones first came out. Now you don't have to root anymore. HTC has given everybody the ability to do it out of the box. Good for them. They know what people want and they try to deliver. Let's see what else we've got here. Wallpaper, we all know what that is. Widget app shortcut folder. That's the same as it always was. We'll look at the widgets in a second. You've got some personalization options from HTC now. You can change your alarm sound. Works for me. That would get me out of bed quickly. Notification sound. You can change, your default. That's fine. Calendar sounds. It's all individually laid out. We looked at that one. Email. So it's a little bit easier to change all your notification sounds all in one place. Ringtone, that's just your phone ringtone. This is a quick way to change it. Works for me, but if you were in a business meeting, you don't want, 50 Cent or somebody screaming out when your phone rings in your pocket, so that's a quick way to do it. Sound set, not 100% sure what's going on here because you have to sign up to htcsense.com to manage that. That site isn't live yet. Trust me, we tried. Hope they don't ban me for trying to sign up with, leaked software. We'll see if they ever get it out for other phones. But for now, the HTC default is what's on the phone, so that's what we have to stick with. Now, the widgets, there are quite a few new ones in here. This list is what everybody's used to, but now HTC has added in a browser for their widgets. So let's have a look. Bookmarks, nothing has changed. Calculators, if you have an Incredible or an Evo, you've seen all those. Calendars are the same thing. Your clocks are all the same, nothing new there. They still do look quite good though, so I'm not going to complain. FM radio, we saw that on the Evo and the Incredible. Friend stream, that's the same. HTC likes, that's a new widget, and again, it's tied in through htcsense.com. The best I can tell what it is it's HTC recommended programs, and it's a widget that'll scroll through them if you're interested in what HTC recommends, as far as applications. Let's see what else. Here's mail. You've got a new mail, 3 new mail widgets. This one's a little bit different too. There's, kind of what we're used to with small changes. There's a different, you can put a separate inbox on there. And here's a unified inbox email widget, which everybody should like that. A lot of people have been asking for something like that. Messages, the same as what we saw on the Evo and Incredible Froyo update. Music players, the same. My Shelf. HTC now includes their own e-reader built into your phone. Once again, you need to be activated to use that and have, an authorized installation on your SD card, which we don't. This is a leak, so none of those books will work. It says they're all installed. I assume if you buy a Desire HD, they'll come on the card. So you've got Oliver Twist, Dracula, Three Musketeers, Uncle Tom's Cabin, White Fang, Little Women, and A Tale of Two Cities. A lot of nice classics there. And like I said, they are built into the bookshelf, so I assume they'll be coming on the Desire HD. We'll see when it arrives. Navigation. HTC has changed a lot in their navigation system. You can see it's got two widgets there. One is just click and go. One tells you what you have said to the phone, either typed in or used voice commands. And footprints has been changed a lot. And once again, you need to be able to log into htcsense.com to use any of it. But at least we got a sneak peek of what it looks like. News widget, nothing's changed there. People, there is a change here, and that's one I've been wanting. It's your People widget, and it shows their latest, like here's a missed call from Sasha, text message from Sandy, an email from Chris, and a Facebook update from Grace. That'll be good. That'll make me want to use Sense again. I like it. Photo album, the photo widgets, they're the same. Search Anywhere, I've got that one on. We'll take a look at that. A tiny search widget, which, I guess a shortcut would do just as good for that. I'm not sure why they've got it there. Settings widgets. These have been updated a lot. Here's Auto Rotate settings widget. Auto Sync settings widget. Bluetooth. Data dashboard. That's something new. That, you put it on there and you have quick access to data, roaming, Wi-Fi, or your 3G network, and a quick way to get to all your settings. Here's a standalone data roaming widget. GPS, mobile hotspot, mobile network, it's your 2G, 3G connection. Power dashboard, you can adjust your brightness, screen timeout, Wi-Fi, data sync, and Bluetooth to, save your battery a little bit. Profile, ringtone, we saw that on the Evo and the Incredible. Screen brightness, that's a new one, nice and handy there. Screen timeout, Wi-Fi. Stocks haven't changed much. If you use the stocks widgets, they're about the same. Sync all, that's on the Evo and the Incredible. Tips for home, instead of the little green Andy with the speech bubble, we get a little blue speech bubble. I guess that's okay. Twitter, Peep, that's the same. And weather widgets are the same. Let's go back home here. I wanted to show you HTC's Universal Search widget. When you install it, it gives you the same menu that I'm about to show you. You type anything in search or voice search. Pretty much the same as, what Google gives us before. But here's the menu. You can search all, people, messages, mail. You can basically search any location on your phone. Let's say I want to see, my wife sent me a text message that had an address in it. I can just search messages and type that in and it would go. And that way it's not, searching through everything. It's a little more dedicated, which, the Google search does that. It's nice to see HTC build that into theirs. A lot of people like their widgets all to stay the same color, match each other. So, one more quick thing that everybody's going to love. Your last used programs up at the top. Let's start up a few here. Won't be anything in the calendar, but we need to just start up a few applications so they'll appear in the bar. No, I don't want to sign in. Mail, I don't have an account, but that should do. Music, there's no music on this SD card. You do have to wipe it to install this version of Sense onto your Nexus. Spare parts, that'll work. But that should be fine. Let's go back home so you can see what I'm talking about. And there's your recently used programs. Awesome. Everybody's been wanting some sort of fancy graphical multitasking. There you go. No more having to hold the home button down. Everybody should love that. I kind of prefer the way TouchWiz did it with some settings and stuff up in there, but this is great. Beats the heck out of just empty space up there. I'm looking forward to having it. It's, like I said, it's better than nothing. And, you know, that's about it. On the Nexus, I don't want everybody to run out and think they want to install this. It is pretty buggy, I'll be honest with you. Some people are having better luck than others. I didn't have much luck myself, but, you know, your mileage may vary. I will put links up in the post for everything. Ink is doing ROMs for the Incredible, the Evo, and the Desires out there, and the Nexus. I'll have links for everybody that wants to try. Be warned ahead of time, it's buggy, but that's half the fun. You all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. This is Jerry, and I am out of here.